Hey fellow explorers, how we doing? Today I am at an abandoned home just outside of Hartford City here in Indiana. I found this place by accident really. We're gonna go ahead and see what's inside or see what's left, but it is definitely overgrown. As you can see behind me here, you've got all this growth. There's a few outbuildings back there we might take a look at as well. But yeah, let's go on inside and see what we got and hope for the best here. Now again, I don't have my good light with me, unfortunately, so I don't know how much we're going to be able to see. Here we go. I'm going to holler out here as well. Hello, is anybody in here? Okay. All right, as you can see, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on here. Got a closet there. Got a living room here, front window. All right. This has definitely been abandoned for some time. There's our kitchen and dining area, obviously. Old air conditioned unit. Got a little cabinet here. So I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely the kitchen area. Again, I apologize for the darkness. I didn't bring my good light. I don't know why I didn't bring that. But let's go back in here. There's a door right here. All right, that's an old bathroom. There's an old bathroom there. Whew. Yeah, this has definitely not been lived in some time. This is, I'm not sure. Oh, this is a laundry area. Got an open window here. Got an old refrigerator. Got the old washer and dryer here. The water heater. The door there with junk in front. That's an old refrigerator right there. That's been there. Got a belt hanging there, but yeah, that's the old laundry room. And I got a recliner right here. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. There's a kitchen. There's another main refrigerator and the oven. And look at all that old stuff. Look at all that. That is nasty. Definitely some animals living in here, so we got to be careful of that. There's the family room. Let's go, before we go upstairs, let's take a look in the family room here, the main room here. Okay, this is obviously the front door right here, which is wide open as well. Wow, yeah, this has definitely got, definitely seen better days. Got a bunch of books and stuff down here. Anybody want to read anything? Backyard problem solvers. Little clothes hamper. Yeah, see, that's a little bar thing. It went back to the kitchen. It's kind of cool. Bunch of old books, like an old fat, like some kind of syringe right there. Not a needle syringe type, but got a purse. Some old shoes. Wow, yeah, this has definitely been, looks like, I don't know, part of a gutter or something right here. St. Vincent, wow, okay. Digital answering machine, ain't seen those in a while. Don't have much use for those anymore. Wow, this floor. All right, we are going to go upstairs here. This is a tight stairway. Hello, anybody here? Bunch of insulation come down here. So, a lot of flies up here. Yeah, we've got a lot of maggots. Not maggots, but flies and different things. There's the old bedroom here. Wow, mattress. Yeah, I don't know when this was abandoned, but it's been a long time. As you can see, old books and Mother Nature's taken over. Album of antique cars. Interesting. Another books there. Some glasses over there. Wow, the shelf here, more books. That looks like the that's just another closet. Not much up here. There's the attic. Store of the attic right there. And you got this old machine, some kind of machine right there. All right, old radiator. Well, that's an old one. Now let's go over here. Another attic entrance as well. Yeah. That's just a small little attic part there. Not a whole lot to see there. So, little suitcase there. Yeah, animals have definitely made this their home. Old fire alarm there for our smoke detector. All right, let's go back down. Yeah, this is one narrow stairway. It is really narrow down through here. So we got to be careful on this. So, wow, yeah, this floor is really bad. So, all right. Old brick paneling and then. All right, well, this covers the inside of the house. So let's go see. Let's go check out the. Let's go check out these outbuildings and see what we can see out there. I'll see you out there. All right, we are back outside of the house now. I'm going to take a quick walk around. As you can see, I'm going to turn you around again. There's so much trees around it and growth, it's really hard to get a good shot of the house itself. It has been completely taken over by weeds. Here's the, it says the Guffey's on the door knocker. So that's probably maybe less people that lived here. There's a little outbuilding there. Let's go take a look at that one. Here's the other little outbuilding here. I'm not sure what this was. Storage of some sort, maybe. Yeah, like you go down here and there's a little satellite dish. Here's the other side of that little house, and there's a foundation of some sort there. So something was there at one time. So let's go back here. See what we got dealing with back here. We got a little building here that resembles an outhouse of some sort. And that's exactly what I think that is. That is an outhouse. I didn't expect to see that here. This house must have been here a while to have an outhouse in it. No running water. Yeah, this is a barn here. I don't know if we can get in it here or not. All right, let's go in here and take a look. Yeah, this light here that I got on here is really kind of worthless. So again, I apologize for the darkness of this place. Here's a garage. I probably backed in there. There's just a bunch of old stuff here. Old barn. Parts concrete. We got like a little loft thing here, right there. We got like a little loft thing up there. It might be the stairway over there to it. I don't know. Let's go there and take a look. Yeah, we got like a little table there. That's kind of interesting. Kind of unique. Probably had some animals in here. Holes in the floor there. There's the hole there. Okay, yeah, that's the stairway to the loft, the back side. So I guess the stairway's over here to it. Yeah, well, let's go take a look. Stairs look pretty solid. They're built pretty good, so let's go take a look. Boy, there's more dung. I am not walking in there. I'll walk on the edge here where there is none. Here's the loft. Oh my. An old TV. Wow. Bunch of old magazines and cans. Doors and lumber. Like another little loft like up here. There's like two lofts. An electric cable here and old light. So you got like two lofts up here. That's interesting. Wow, okay. Did not expect to see that, but we've got it, don't we? Check out the rafters up in there. Wow, this loft's pretty good sized. Huh. Interesting. That's one thing I did not expect, to be honest with you, is to see size of loft up here. I thought it was small, but I'm glad we came up here. It's really good sized. All right, let's make our way back down. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of old boards and cans and things. So, yeah, right, that'll do it. I think there's another old barn out that way, so let's go see what's in there. All right, here's another barn. Looks to be in pretty good shape. Look over there, there's more stuff right here. But here's a little barn. Let's go check it out, see what we got in here as well. All right, okay, well, we are in the barn. So, this actually ain't that bad a shape, to be honest. Ain't that bad a shape at all. Well, there's another building I didn't see. It's just on the outside of it. Oh, that's a trailer. I think we'll check that out too before we leave. All right. Yeah, this is folks, these are steep stairs, so I apologize for the shaking. But oh my goodness, we got a 3-story barn here. We have got a 3-story barn. How sturdy this floor is. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff up in here. Bunch of junk. Metal bars, boards, an old door. I did not expect her to be 3 stories, but we got 3 floors. These steps are steep, but man, they are definitely sturdy steps. Okay, that's not much up here. As you can see, got some chicken wire. There's no floor at all in that. And then you got, boy, the animals have just totally took over this place. Some old lamp there. All right, that's pretty much it for the barn. But yeah, I was not expecting a 3-story barn. That's pretty interesting, actually. So, all right. Well, there's an old scuba fin there. That's kind of interesting. All right. Let's make our way down. All right. Yeah, definitely had animals in here, you know, but it's an old barn, but it's in good shape. All right, well, I think we've seen everything here. Let's head out of here and go. Looked like there's an old trailer of some sort out there. Let's go check that one out. All right, here's the old trailer. Old semi-truck trailer right there. Interesting, old Ford trailer. Well, it's pretty thick right there. I don't know if I can get to that. Yeah, it's really thick through there. We're gonna go this way. See if we can get to it on this side. Yeah, that's an old thick trailer right there. Master bedroom, not for hire. Interesting. Not sure what this was used for. Maybe it was like a circus type trailer, but we can get in on this side. Let's go check it out. Let's go check this out. It's a master bedroom, not for hire. An old trailer. Huh. Hold some car or something. Looks like there's some ramps right there where they hold a car up here. This is the master bedroom. And it said not for hire. There's a sleeping quarter that they did. This is an interesting farm. That is for sure. All All right, let's see what the inside of this bad boy, the cab, looks like. Huh. As you can see, an old master bedroom there. Yeah. Take a run. Should we try starting it up? But yeah, there's the inside of it. All right. Well, that was a neat little find. I didn't expect to see that here, but we did. We came a-conquering on that one. So I think we've covered everything here. Short and sweet again, but I love exploring these old places because I'm sure they got a lot of stories they can tell when you're out here. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for this one. This was pretty nice little find here. It's a pretty cool abandoned farm to check out. I like checking out these places because they always have a lot of stories to tell, and you always got to wonder, you know, how these people's lives were like and everything when they were here. So I appreciate you coming along here on this one. This was pretty cool. We had quite a bit of outbuildings besides the farmhouse, and we also had the cool little, we got a race car trailer we had back there walking through it. That was pretty cool as well. So pretty neat little find. I'm glad you're here with me to see it. If you like these type of videos where I explore these abandoned buildings, farms, houses even, check this one out right here. I think you'll like that one. And as always, go make it a great day. Until then, I'll see you later.